Now this is example 4. And in example 4 we have the equation f of x equals negative x squared minus 8x minus 7. And the question is to find the zeros of this function. So the zeros means that is where this equals 0. So my f of x, or my y, is 0. And then I have negative x squared minus 8x minus 7. And then I want to solve this, and I'm going to check it by graphing. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out this negative, and I'm going to flip it so my 0 is over on this side, just for me. It doesn't have to be that way, but I like to clean that up. Now when I take out this negative 1, I have to change this negative to a positive 8x, and this negative becomes a positive 7 equals 0. Now when I divide by negative 1, this is all going to go away. So you could write that out, or you could just take it out, either way. I just like to show it so you know what I'm not just magically disappearing. Now I want to find factors of 7 that add to 8. So I go ahead and I put in my x's and I say, well, 7 times 1 is equal to 7, and then 7 plus 1 equals 8. And then they're both positive because these two are positive. So x plus 7, x plus 1 equals 0. And then I say x plus 7 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0. So from here, x equals negative 7, and x equals negative 1. Now, using your graphing calculator, if you have one, or the one on the computer, you can go ahead and double check this. And what you get is you get an equation when you graph it. Okay, I know my vertex is over here at negative 4, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's up here. It's negative, so it goes down, and then 7, and then negative 1. And when you check it, and you actually look at the graph, this is what you will find, is that it crosses at x equals negative 7 and x equals negative 1. Now, I haven't been doing the check portion of these, but if you're doing a important test and you want to check to make sure, you can always plug these in. And this is where we say f of x negative x squared minus 8x minus 7. So we're checking. And we plug in negative 7 for x, and it should equal 0. So negative 7 squared minus 8 times negative 7 minus 7. This is going to be, and I can actually tell right away this is going to work because this is negative 49. Negative and negative 8 times 7 is 56. And then another minus 7. So 49 and a negative 7 is going to equal 56. So that does equal 0. And then for the second one, x equals negative 1. I can go ahead and negative 1 squared plus 8 times negative 1 minus 7. So negative 1 squared is 1. So that becomes still negative 1 because it was a negative outside. 8 times a negative 1 is negative 8. And then minus 7. Okay, something's not quite right. So let's double check. Oh, I see it. This should have been negative. Okay, so double check those signs. This is negative. That makes this positive. So a negative 1 plus 8, obviously you see these two add to 8, and this is an 8. So that would also give you 0. So I have checked. Negative 1 does work, and also a negative 7. That also does work. Now, try a few problems on your own. A couple of problems that I have here. Number 2, x squared plus 9 equals 6x. 3, x squared minus 7x equals negative 15. And then 4, f of x equals negative x squared plus 6x minus 5. And you want to find the zeros. if possible. If it's not possible, then make sure you show your work.